Imagine you're walking home alone at 2:30 in the morning. The streets are completely empty, until you notice a man in the distance. He's not running. He's not walking. He's dancing. And the closer he gets, the wider his smile becomes. The smiling man. A man was walking home around 2:30 a.m. after missing the last bus. The streets were completely empty. No cars. No people. Just the orange glow of streetlights stretching for blocks. As he turned onto a quiet residential road, he noticed someone far ahead. At first he assumed it was a drunk. The person wasn't walking normally. He was dancing. Not dancing to music. Just silently swaying from side to side, taking exaggerated steps, almost like a puppet being controlled by invisible strings. The man slowed down. Something felt wrong. As the figure came closer, he could make out more details. He was wearing an old suit. His face looked pale. But the strangest thing wasn't the clothes. It was the smile. Not a normal smile. It stretched unnaturally wide across his face, as if every muscle was pulling upward. He never blinked. Never looked away. He just kept dancing down the middle of the empty street. The man crossed to the other side of the road. The smiling man copied him immediately. Still dancing. Still smiling. Still staring. Now they were only about 20 feet apart. The man nervously laughed and said, "Nice night." No answer. The smiling man froze completely. For several seconds neither of them moved. Then, without warning, he sprinted. Not toward the man. Past him. At full speed. Still smiling. Still making no sound. The man stood frozen, watching him disappear into the darkness behind him. Relieved, he started walking again. After only a few steps, he heard footsteps. Behind him. Slow. Deliberate. He turned. The smiling man was standing in the middle of the road again. Much closer than before. He hadn't heard him come back. He was smiling exactly the same way. Then he slowly raised one arm and pointed. Not at the man. At the alley beside him. The man looked toward the alley for less than a second. When he looked back, the smiling man was gone. No footsteps. No running. Nothing. Just an empty street. The man hurried home and locked every door. The next morning, curiosity got the better of him. He returned to the alley. Police tape blocked the entrance. During the night, someone had been murdered there. Witnesses said nobody saw the killer leave. I knew I wasn't imagining it. The whisper called my name from the dark again. And this time, someone else answered. I wake drenched in sweat because I'm pretty sure I am not imagining the hand on my shoulder. It was cold as steel, pressing down on me, just as I heard my own mother call. My name from the kitchen. But she's not even home, she works nights. And upstairs, where I lie in bed, there shouldn't be anyone else. My eyes fly open. The room is dark, the curtains rattling in the wind from the open window. I sit up, heart thumping like a drum. Did someone just breathe in my ear? I squeeze my eyes shut and flick on the lamp. Nothing. Only the muted orange glow over my posters of galaxies. But something is wrong. Even with the light, shadows are moving at the edges of my vision. I feel it again, a drag at the waistband of my pajama pants. I yank myself off the bed and whirl. The touch is gone. I spin in the empty room, the hairs on my arms standing on end. Aisha? I whisper into the silence. My voice sounds small, scared. I pull off my blanket and stumble out of bed, following the trail of cold up the hallway. My mom's voice echoes in my ears, but this time it sounds distorted, like a half-heard song. The hallway behind me clicks with each step. The old floorboards moan under my feet. My bedroom door is shut now, the cool wood warm from moonlight. I try the doorknob. It turns. Inside, my breath catches. The heavy coat I always leave in a corner is missing. The lamp is on the floor, its light skewed and flickering. My toes sting on something sharp, Shards of the lampshade glitter around me on the carpet. Had I gotten up on my own? I try to remember pulling it off, but I can't. Then I hear it again. A quiet hiss or a sigh, I can't tell. From outside my door. I hold the warped lamp base like a club. The breathe moves closer then stops. I throw open the door. The hallway is empty, pitch black past where the light reaches. Only the moon through my curtains. There's a thump from my room. The closet door has closed by itself. I cross to it, wood creaking underfoot. "Who's there?" I say. My voice is hoarse, pleading. I swing it open with one arm and point the lamp at the darkness. Nothing but coats and old boxes. I shove the lamp inside. A chill rolls off the hanging coats, heavy. As if something moved away. My breath hitches. I just saw it move. "Mom!" I shout, racing downstairs. I'm on the second floor now, my house old and sloped. Each step is groaning complaint. The smell of last night's curry drifts up from the kitchen. The clock on the wall reads 2:07 a.m. "Mom, wake up!" I sprint the last few steps. But as I round the corner, my mother is already standing in the kitchen doorframe, rubbing her eyes. I try to shout, but no sound comes out. Her face looks at me, so confused. "Aisha? You scream and nearly caused me to drop the bowl." I heard you call me." I point upstairs. In the dark. She runs a hand through my hair. "You've had a bad dream, honey." The wind rattled the house. "Why don't you come to bed with me a little and calm down?" She flicks off the light. I can still see everything perfectly, though nothing bothers me in the hallway. Sometimes my vision sharpens at night, I think. I swallow my fear. I'll tell her later. For now, I nod and follow her up. School is loud and bright the next day. The incident is already sliding to the back of my mind. I almost laugh hearing myself describe it to my best friend, Amir, me, accusing a hallway ghost. He rolls his eyes. Bullets to the brain, man. He jokes. "Why do you and your ghosts always have weird late-night chats?" I'm serious. I insist, remembering the dread. "I was lying in bed and I heard your mom calling my name." "Dude, that's creepy. But you're okay now, right?" Amir lowers his backpack. "It's not like you sleepwalked or something." I shake my head. My mind jumps back to before Mother came. At the end of the day, I found the coat missing and lamp smashed. Could I have done that sleepwalking? I searched my memory, but it's blank after I woke up. No bruises or cuts either, even though that lamp got pretty bent. By afternoon, I can't shake it. I think something followed me from my room downstairs. Atif, my little brother, sits playing with his handheld game. "Atif," I whisper. "Did you wake up last night?" He looks up, brow furrowed. "No." "Why?" You were sitting right next to me at the table, but I couldn't talk." I hate how calm he is. It was bizarre. There was someone else behind me. Dad frowns from the doorway. "Everything all right?" he asks. He's still in his work shirt. His mother, my grandmother, just finished lunch dishes. She smiles kindly, but Papa looks worried. Atif quickly shakes his head and goes back to tapping his Game Boy. I stare out the window. The street is empty except for our parked car. That's when the line on my neck tingles. A pair of invisible fingers tracing out a text. "Help me." On my skin. I pull my shirt collar away, but nothing's there, just goose flesh. I swallow hard. I feel like something drew a message on me. Grandma stops drying her hands. My father exchanges a glance with her. What message? I don't want to say it. I don't know. Nothing. The cloth falls from my hands. I feel nauseous, like someone spooned blood in my mouth. The coppery taste, this is real. Grandma mutters a prayer under her breath, crosses herself. "Child, sometimes we see things, hear things. Maybe it was just exhaustion." She almost smiles at me. Papa's concern is thick like the gravy she just made. I want to tell them the words were, "Help me." But I don't even fully believe it myself. I don't want to be seen as crazy. They'll say I did it to myself. I force a laugh. I just need more sleep. Bad dream, maybe? Papa pats my shoulder lightly. Go lie down. We'll have dinner soon. I nod. Upstairs in the quiet, I trace the scar on my hand where the cat scratched me last night. Fresh, slightly red. It's odd. I had no memory of being attacked. For a moment I panic, thinking maybe I bit or clawed at myself as if sleepwalking. But I have no recollection. My reflection in the mirror stares back, the same wide-eyed me, except one eye looks black where there should be brown. There's no way that's normal. My breath catches. I am alone, yet I see something in my own eyes. I turn away abruptly. Breathe. It has to be an eye contact lens trick, or a weird shadow. I pull off my grandmother's old necklace from my neck. We had worn it for protection sometimes, and hold it tight, feeling its smooth surface. When I look in the mirror again, the left eye is normal. My heart thuds. Night comes faster than I expect. The wind licks at the windows. Our old house groans. Mother says it'll storm. I'm ready for bed early. In a last attempt to reassure myself, I whisper to the empty hallway. I'm not scared. Go away if you're there. My words echo. Nothing happens. But as I lie in the dark, staring at the cracked ceiling, the closet door creaks open by itself. My breath freezes. The dripping faucet tempo in the bathroom seems to slow then stop altogether. Silence grows loud. I hear it again, the whisper right at my ear. N.O. I bolt upright. The lamp on the nightstand has toppled. Its bulb is dead. Heart racing, I flick it back with a click. The light is crooked again, but on. The closet door is wide open now. A tiny figure stands inside, blurry in the gloom. My blood runs cold. It's a boy, maybe. 2 years younger than me, wearing an old-fashioned shirt. He tilts his head, eyes dark holes. You, he whispers. You're mine. All at once, I leap across the room and slam the closet door on him. My fingernails dig into my palm. On the other side, I hear a pained hiss, then silence. My vision swims. I feel wet on my cheek and look down. A streak of gray charcoal runs from the closet handle to my hand, dripping like liquid ink. The symbol I saw on the door, the same. Charcoal strokes, is smeared on my skin. Mom, Papa! I scream, stumbling out. Suddenly every light in the hallway snaps on. My parents stand there, alarmed. What happened? Mother cries. I drop to my knees, the charcoal pouring through my fingers like tar. I saw him, and I got this. My father catches me before I fall. Take a deep breath, he urges. I pant in terror as he gets a hand on the doorknob of my room. He flips it open. Inside, the lamp is smashed on the floor and the closet is empty. The little boy is gone. Only my shaking form in the doorframe. Mother rushes over, chanting prayers, splashing water on my face. Light bulbs crack one by one in the hallway like somber trumpets. A distant flash of lightning throws giant shadows against the wall. I scream as I collapse, the symbol burning on my skin. When I wake, morning sun beams through shattered blinds. The house is still. The storm has passed. My body hurts all over, as if I'd been beaten. Strangest of all, I can't remember most of last night. Was I out for hours? Father tells me gently that I'd lost consciousness, and they feared losing me. I touch my scalp and find fresh bruises and 2 dark handprints. They're mine. I don't remember leaving bed. A single chalky bruise on the left side of my neck is circular, like a thumbprint. When I tell them, my mother turns away, tears in her eyes. Father holds my hand. We got you to the hospital, but the doctors said your injuries look self-inflicted by someone else, or something else. His voice cracks. They found traces of insect bites and scratches on you. I shudder. Insect bites? I pull back the blanket. More bloody scratch marks cover my shoulders. exactly like the cat's claw marks from 2 days ago, but fresh. When I was asleep, something used my body to scratch me. The bitter aftertaste on my tongue is poison, I realize. But I'm alive. Papa Niels. We thought you were sleepwalking again, but Mom and I both heard growling. And a friend of ours, Uncle Ralph, said in. Old man saw 2 sparks where your eyes are always black. I'm sorry. I gape. They saw my black eyes. My own grandmother couldn't quite meet my gaze as she prayed tonight. I can't remember. My voice shakes with fear. Dad, what did I say last night? They said you were angry, spitting curses at the window, saying you didn't belong to them anymore. His eyes fill with tears. You begged your mother not to make prayers. You tried to punch me. I feel a nausea wave. I wouldn't. He knows. I guess you wouldn't, not knowingly. He pulls me close. We don't understand. Something happened, sister. We might call an imam. I nod numbly. Thoughts swirl. If I'm being possessed, what do I do? The thing inside me, once I felt sorry for it. The boy who came into my room. You were real, I whispered, closing my eyes. I remember his sorrowful mouth. Help me, he hissed. That voice echoes now. Inside me. Help me. I jolt upright on my pillow. The window behind me is wide open, the curtains billowing. Pinned on the wall above me is a torn page, a photo of a house in flames. Under it in the same charcoal scrawl, Killer. I scream and sprint from the room. My flashlight beam joins the family in the garage. Even in daylight, everyone's drawn faces appear gray and scared. Mother clutching the Quran, father gripping a tasbih. I had run for the calendar, where a date is circled. Tonight, Halloween. We end this, whispers my grandmother to herself, finger closing on a page. She reads aloud in Farsi. I think I understood a bit. By fire and truth, with the name of God, be gone. My heart thunders. This is it. I step back as Mama flicks out the porch light. Darkness blooms around the room like ink. The wind dies. Then, a face forms behind me in the shadows, mine. My own reflection, but something is wrong. One eye is black and glassy. I whirl around, no mirror, nothing. I slam into Mother's prayer rug. The family's hands tremble on mine. All at once, I am pulled apart inside. I feel 2 minds, one mine, one older, angry. It grips my heart, not harming me, but suffocating. I fight it, scratch at my arm until blood wells, curse at my own thoughts, but it only laughs. Its lips pull back and I hear it in my voice. No one will believe you. Panic surges. My voice cries out the truth, in a pitch that is both me and not me. I am not your daughter. I have nothing to do with you. My father screams. Light bulbs pop. Behind us. The entity's face, my own face, leans into my ear. You'll save them. The words. Smell of rust. Mama! I sob and start praying aloud in my broken Arabic. I can barely form the words. Allah, save me! Outside, thunder rumbles. But the demon's voice rings in my head. Curse your prayers. I will have my truth. I feel his fingers digging into my mind. I stumble forward. I know there is a flammable liquid on the floor, grandmother's citronella lamp, spilled in the fear. The demon scoffs. You think that can hurt me? Lightning strikes. I shout an ayah from memory. The entity recoils, shrieking. The house shudders as if alive. My parents form a circle, hands clasped together around me. I hear the imam reciting Quran verses for purification. Something crashes behind me. The demon's face contorts in rage. It's another face. Entirely, an old man twisted with pain. Murderer! I feel him mouthing, his voice my own. Then fire blooms. The spilled lamp ignites at the mention of his secret name. The walls howl with heat. I smell burning. I remember. This was the old house that caught flame years ago, killed a child and his mother. His mother tried to save him, and the townspeople refused the imam. They let them burn. The demon was that child's ghost. And I just burned the picture of their house. He screams through me, tortured. My mother, she tried. The mirror in the hallway shatters violently. I fall as every bulb behind us explodes. My father yanks me to the floor. A nail gouges my palm and I scream out of shock. I feel something peel away from my chest, a heavy weight. Cold air fills the room, mixing with fire. Abruptly, just as quickly, everything stops. The fire subsides. The demon's hands are gone. I'm sprawled on the floor of charred carpet, my own body. I vomit, sobbing. In the hallway, the mirror shards glint. I dare to look. My eyes are back to normal. My family scrambles in relief. Mama is sobbing, clutching me. I lean on Papa's shoulder, broken. It's over, honey, he whispers. Smoke curls in the air. I can see the charred pattern on the wall where the picture burned, but only an empty frame hangs now. The symbol is gone too. I realize we haven't heard the cat in hours, our only witness. But it's okay. The thing is gone, banished by our fear and faith. As dawn lightens the sky, I feel safe for the first time in days, though I can't tell if it's because the demon is gone, or because I'm finally believed. I close my eyes once and take a long breath. Outside, birds begin to chirp. Mama strokes my hair and whispers verses. On the cracked wall, where flame met paint, there's no face staring back, just sunlight.